hate to break it to you, but I've got to be the one to say it. The guy with the aesthetic Instagram is never going to provide for you. Like, I don't think there's anything that cringes me out more than picturing a guy, not a man, a guy, scrolling through like 30 pictures just to find the one that he looks best in. Oh, and then like turning the exposure down to make it aesthetic. Like, no, ain't no way that that guy is going to be one, good in bed, but two, like, take care of you. No. Like, these are the same guys that will walk around wearing a Van Cleef bracelet. Like, I'm sorry, but he thinks he's the princess in that relationship 100%. Like, I'm trying to find the guy with zero social media presence that doesn't know what aesthetic is. And the guy that sees those bracelets and is like, ew, what shape is that? Like, I'm sorry, but I want the guy that calls everything gay. Like, I don't want him to be super feminine like that. I'm sorry.
See, and this is what I be trying to tell guys. Like, a lot of women say one thing and then do another. She's talking about she don't want the guy with the big Instagram following, the aesthetic, he knows how to take photos, this and that. But who did she end up with? Who is she getting married to? Now, obviously, she does have some issues with him, you know.
Why you look like you're miserable, huh?
Because you make me feel like the man.
Alex Eubank, he doesn't have the most masculine mentality. Let's just say that. And I know a lot of women do look for that masculinity, so she definitely does have an issue with him, you know. And but she still ended up with him. And I've had this same conversation with women where they're like, oh, I don't care about followers. I don't care about the guy that has a nice physique, this and that. But then you see the way they treat you and how they really down for you on a different level than they are for other guys. Realize that the body game is undefeated. That physique turns her into a freak. You know, they can say this and that and, oh, I don't like the followers. Oh, I don't like guys that know how to take pictures, this and that. But when she see those photos, her guts get watery. And I will say some women, they do prefer the low-key guy. I think that is true. But a lot of times, they start to prefer the low-key guy because the guys with the huge followings, with the amazing physiques, they're going to be more into themselves. They're going to have more options. A lot of times, women don't like that pressure. They don't like the competition. So then she'll deal with the guy that doesn't have a following. He doesn't do social media because it's just easier with him. Don't have to worry about girls DMing him, stuff of that nature. So some women do prefer the guy that doesn't have the best physique. Some of these women do prefer the guy that doesn't have a following because it's easier. It comes with, they don't have to do as much. You know, and that's why some of these women, they'll say like, oh, I don't like a guy in the gym. And like I said this, a lot of women that say, oh, I don't care about the body type of guy. I don't care if a guy works out. A lot of them don't work out. A lot of them aren't in the gym. So they'll say that because a lot of times there's a certain type of pressure that comes from her being with the guy in the gym. If the dude's consistent, his diet's clean, his workout routine is on point, he's not slacking by any means, you think some girl is going to come into his life and be on some complete bullshit? No. And see, a lot of women, they know they're not ready to take their life more serious. They know they're not ready to be getting their diet together. So they'll disqualify themselves. They'll say, oh, I don't want that type of guy. But in reality, I don't want to put in the type of work that man takes. That's what it is a lot of the times. But the vast majority of these women, they love a guy that has a nice physique. And he knows how to show it off. But it makes a lot of these women insecure at the same time. Or sometimes a lot of these women, they have bad experiences. You know, one girl that comes to mind. I was talking to this one chick that I had matched with on Hinge. We saw each other for a couple months. But I remember one thing that stood out to me was on her Hinge account, it says she likes nerds. She said, like, I love nerds. But then the more I talked to her, she had a history of athletes. And it's like, okay, it's very strange that you say you love so-called nerds, but I only heard you talk about 3 guys in her past, and they all played sports. Well, 4 guys in her past, they all play sports. So it's like every guy you've been with has played sports. Now, maybe she's like, oh, I like a guy with the more nerdy side. But she didn't put I like athletes on the Hinge prompt because that comes off a certain type of way. Even though she loves an athlete more than she loves a nerd, she has to present herself like, oh, I like the more nerdy type guy. But really, she likes the physique that turns her into a freak. It's like, shawty, how every dude you been with was either playing football, playing basketball, doing some type of sport. And this same woman, she was like, oh, you should get back into boxing. That's so sexy. She said something like that to me. Like I said, maybe she's like, I like a guy with more of a nerdy side to him. I understand that. She don't want to just be dealing with a meathead dummy. I get that. But at the same time, I would argue that she probably way more attracted to a guy with a nice physique than a guy that is super smart. That's just the reality of it. So even though her prompt says, oh, I like nerds, when she was talking about her past, every dude she messed around with was an athlete. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. These women say so many things that sound good. It sounds good. But when push comes to shove, her actions are saying otherwise. The body game is undefeated, man. And that's what I'm saying. Don't sleep on the body game, man. And I've seen a lot of guys recently, like, they'll say, oh, I got my physique together and it doesn't make a difference, this and that. And usually, if you have your body game together and you still like struggling hard with dating, there's usually something wrong. You're either like extremely awkward, your posture is extremely fucked up, or you just haven't tried to shoot the ball at all. You're not shooting at all. You ain't trying to get no type of reps in. You don't talk to anybody. You antisocial. I seen Clav talk about this, and I've seen Sneeko talk about it in the past. Like how just annoying and a waste of time dating is, and just how much they hate it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, if you hate what you're doing, women gonna pick up on that shit. I have a good time when I go on dates. Every now and then, you know, you run into an airhead and the shit's boring, but overall, like, I have a good time going on dates. Even if it's like boba or some, you know what I'm saying, some low-key shit hitting a hike, you know? Like, I have a good time. I don't feel like I'm jester maxing or any of this goofy shit. Bro, if you think like a fucking loser, if you think oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta jester max. If you looking at life like that, of course, a chick's not gonna fuck with you, because your mindset is gonna come out in your actions. It's gonna come out in the way you present yourself. I had guys in the past like, hey, bro, can you look at my Instagram? Why don't I get any results when I post thirst traps, this and that? And I'm like, bro, you're going too far with it. Like, some of these dudes, motherfucker, you wearing these tighty whities, motherfucker, I see your fucking pecker. I shouldn't be looking at this photo right now. Like, I feel like, man, motherfucker, you showing a little bit too much. Goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all go too far with the shit, bro. You got to know how to present yourself. Like, what looks aesthetic? You know? How you really show off your physique, and it's like more low key, especially when it's low key, dog. When you can show your physique off, you like at the beach, you at the pool, maybe you went to some type of festival. Like, when you can do some shit like that, that's when it's like, ooh, that's when the shit gonna flow. When it's like you're not trying to show it off, but they see it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's all I got for y'all today. Realize that these women say a lot of things, bro. You can't listen to all that shit. The body game is undefeated. Y'all make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch y'all boys in the next one.